Some Chinese Americans are hopeful the Trump-Xi summit represents a turning point for U.S.-China relations. Anna Schecter joins us now from New York with more. Anna, what did you learn?
Well, hope against hope, right, Major? It's unlikely, but when I actually brought up the summit and the fact that President Trump is in Beijing, the members of the Chinese community out in Flushing, they said, you know what, this is great. It's great optics, and we hope that there's a strong China and a strong U.S. and that they can work together. They did not seem worried about the major obstacles like the war with Iran, tariff issues, trade issues, this AI race. But, you know, when I asked them about Xi Jinping and for their take on him, nobody wanted to talk about that. And that is because he's leading essentially a repressive regime in that there is no freedom of speech in China. And those tentacles do reach around the globe. And the PRC really wants to control the narrative about China's agenda and its place on the world stage, Major.
So, Anna, that really intrigues me, what you just said, because they're in America. They have free speech rights here. That's evidently true. And yet they're still nervous residually about either being discovered or having some reprisals so far away from China, even when they're in Flushing, New York?
Absolutely, because many of them have relatives back in mainland China. And there are minders and handlers who do keep tabs on Chinese people who have come, and even if they're here for decades, in particular, if they've ever made speech that goes against that narrative about Taiwan and mainland China being one China, for example, or if they've ever spoken up about the repression of Uyghurs, it is very real, Major. And I have to say, I have some sources. I can't say who they are because they work in finance, they have big jobs, and every month they go and meet with somebody. They do get those calls. It's not everybody, but it is a very real thing and a very real fear. And what's the threat? Harm to their family members back at home, Major.
So just very quickly, you mean minders here interact with those people that you interact with just to keep an eye on them?
That's exactly right. Or the phone calls might be, or WeChat messages might be coming from somebody in China, Major.
Anna Schecter, great stuff as always. Thank you so very much.